Today we're talking to Robert Kimbrough, who is one of the 20-year club members, attended the 1991 founding of WNPJ. And Robert, what is it that brought you to that 1991 meeting?
Well, it's really hard to put my finger on it. It was the natural, something that was sprung up that obviously I was in favor of, and in terms of my being a union person and a peace advocate. I'm a Veterans for Peace. We didn't actually have an organization at that time, but it's just been a commitment I've had, which is contradiction, is that I was indeed in the Marine Corps and was in the reserve and went up to full colonel. And I kind of got in trouble with people, but the higher brass were more tolerant of dissent than the people that I every day had to work with when I was on active duty. But that's beside the point. I don't know how I heard about it. Nan Cheney was clearly the one that did the phone calls and getting people out, and we would meet in the assembly up in the gallery, and just do a lot of talking back and forth what we wanted, and the working name was Wisconsin Network for Peace. To get the network, of course, meaning bringing in existing groups and encourage people to have their local groups. So I very much, I thought that was fine, but I thought we had to add the word justice because it comes along. And Alan Ruff was absolutely in the same game. So he and I kind of sat together and really just kept going, insisting that you cannot have just the peace thing, which looks like it's, everybody's for peace, but the justice, that peace is not going to do anything unless it's followed up by justice. So that was what I felt strongest about, and I must have pleased somebody because Frank or Nan had me as a speaker when we met in the assembly room, or was it the Senate room, I forget. And I was looking for my speech or words. I think they've gone down the drain. But I'm not bragging, but I was very pleased with what I had to say about the evolution of this kind of thing is necessary, and the Wisconsin traditions that are there. And of course Frank Boyle was just, we have to thank him deeply. I say that he and Nan probably did more of the footwork and the doorbells and the telephone calls and getting rooms organized.
And what has WNPJ meant to you and to the state of Wisconsin over the past 20 years?
Well, it's one thing. I'm a socialist, and with Frank Zeidler in Wisconsin and Milwaukee, and Clarence Kalin here in Madison, I had two men that I really just had the greatest respect for, and I knew about Frank Zeidler before I even came to the state. I was a socialist back on the East Coast, and of course everybody knew this man, the mayor of Milwaukee, who was a very important man. So, and Clarence and I became friends very early on, and of course Frank and Clarence are two different kinds of people, but I think that they typified the meaningful, creative left in the state of Wisconsin, and I was delighted to work with them, for them, and learn from them.
Okay, thank you very much.